Hey everyone, how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here, and welcome to the October 2023 Star Wars comic review. Also, happy Halloween to everybody, because today is Halloween. Sorry, I'm joking a little, but yeah, and how better to celebrate Halloween with a bunch of creepy tales about basically zombie droids attacking people. We got a total of 7 comics this month, so it's kind of low, and 6 of them are tied into Dark Droids. We got one that's starting Phase 3 of the High Republic, and we'll get into that too. But first, let's talk about Darth Vader number 39. Got my notes on my phone here, so that's what I'm looking down. But the infected Zed ambushes Vader with a Tri-Droid, which is resistant to Vader's current arsenal. We see the limits of the infection because he ran out of supplies infecting the Tri-Droid, so he had to fight the other droids. Vader's droids attack him to give him more hatred, and these are the droids that aren't infected. Their plan was to kind of like egg him on to get more hatred, in that he ends up just destroying them too. But he also looks into himself to see what he really hates, which is himself. So relatable. He gains full control and reignites his lightsaber. Vader wins and kills the majority of his droids, like I said. And then he realizes that he hates Palpatine more than himself. I gave that a 9 out of 10. Next was Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 39. So Kligson, actually invited the infection into the colony. He did it out of revenge. Valance made Tonga promise to kill him if they couldn't fix his memory. Valance's memory ended up getting wiped along with his humanity. He's now trying to destroy the gang, basically wipes them all out, knocking them all out. Kligson did it for the infection to take over as a promise to ascend him to a droid level. Dirge tries to stop him and fails. The infection forces the fight to stop so that they can leave. We also get to cut to Losha, who is unknowingly surrounded by infected droids as she logs into her new bounty. This new hunter is the one who killed Losha's Nexu, so we're getting development on that. They must team up and we see that they have to end up teaming up to stop the infected droid. She then realizes that what the situation her wife is in, and Kligson is betrayed by the infected, and then killed by Dirge. I gave that one a 7 out of 10. Next is the High Republic Shadows of Starlight, which is right there. 1 year after the fall of Starlight, all Jedis are recalled to Coruscant, and Yoda leaves to meditate. Seems like Yoda kind of leaves a lot during the High Republic. The Jedi discuss and recap Phase 1, also implementing the Guardian Protocols, which is kind of like the Patriot Act or the policing action instead of outright war. They're very similar to the implementation during the Clone Wars. Lightsaber designs are also affected from being an art form to being mass-produced. So that's why you got the old High Republic lightsabers that are golden and great looking and everything. And then you got the Clone Wars era lightsabers. So we're starting to see the effects of the fall of the Jedi, as they called it. Yoda is consulting with Elzar. Elzar's starting to really give me Darth Revan vibes, by the way. Yoda brings in Azanriel, who's a apostate. He had a story, I can't remember if it was a comic or it was a comic. He came in touch with the Nameless, and it corrupted him and turned him to the dark side. So they sent him, since with his expertise, he ended up being helpful for this for Yoda. They vision quest, causing Aslan to lash out. Yoda and Aslan go to the Paradise Planet, which I'm slowly learning about in Phase 2, but you guys already learned about because I'm behind. And that's where the Nameless are. Aslan causes a tech to go grow fearful and cause the ship to crash, where he reveals his plans to Yoda that they can just destroy the Nameless Ones, and that he'll do anything, including murder, to do so. And I gave that one a 9 out of 10. Next is Dark Droids number 3, which is this one right here. So the infected 3PO lands on Mustafar for Vader's palace. The Star Destroyer is rebuilt to look scary as hell, by the way. And the droid built its own body. It started hybriding with dead bodies. It infects dark troopers living in Vader's castle and begins its attack. Vader is out of his suit and vulnerable. He uses the Force, but it is stopped. The free-thinking droids attack the Star Destroyer. They actually push through even though their pilots die, which also I thought was kind of interesting was none of them got infected. Vader begins meditating and starts to fight back. This is all outside of his suit, where he's just a torso. The droid fails to get Vader, but learns how to move to its next portion. It gets kind of confusing because it kind of contradicts what happened in Darth Vader number 39, but I did give that one a 9 out of 10 as well. So Star Wars number 39, which should be right here. Lando and company are surrounded by droids and the Rancor. The droid locks out the Rancor and they escape, setting it loose on the corrupted droids. Jabba is currently away on a sail barge, giving them a ticking clock on leaving. In that ticking clock, Lando shares a moment with Han where he can't save him due to the circumstances they're in. The droids ambush and take over Lobot, and the AI tries to hack Lobot as Lando and the droid go back to save him. They hacked Lobot and are now attacking Lando. They escape with Lobot, and Lando has to escape alone, ending on a flashback vowing to save his friend, which is an 8 out of 10 for that one. Next is D-Squad number 2, which is this one right here. So R2 ends up meeting up with 000 and BT-1. BT is infected, but not Trip. Which, if you guys ever seen Arlenauts, the 000 and R2-D2 is definitely giving me Creepio and Fart2 vibes when they team up together to stop BT-1. 000 begins to hack a ship while R2 lures BT into the trap. And it wasn't a ship, it was a pod racer. They used the plasma engine to basically electrocute BT-1. Just then, though, IG-88 shows up to kill 000 and BT-1 for a bounty. R2 ends up helping distract while 000 tries to take him out. However, IG-88 wins, then recruits R2 to help take them to his ship, which then 4-LOM shows up for R2-D2, and then a Hybrid shows up for R2-D2 as well. I gave that one an 8 out of 10. Next is Dr. Aphra number 37, which is our last one. Tulvin and company are surrounded by the droids in an ambush. Aphra and Lucky are on a ship full of droids as well. They begin to attack Domina and then move on to Aphra. The droids kill everyone but Tulvin and try to corrupt her. Aphra hotwires the door to begin locking them inside the control room. Dominia and Aphra plan to crash the ship and destroy it and take an escape pod out. They get out, or when they get out, Tulvin and Kleb start getting infected. The infection tells Aphra that it knows who she is through the Spark Eternal, but is not the Spark Eternal, and that she means nothing and is boring since it knows everything about her. But it found out about Tulvin through her. So Aphra recruits Sana for help. I gave that one a 7 out of 10. So it was a pretty solid month for comics. I am going to have to go with the new High Republic comic for number 1 here, though. I'm excited for Phase 3, even though I'm behind on Phase 2. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that nerd.